NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we know now that the process in Philly yielded two young superstars, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Last season, the front office toyed with a big shakeup, but stayed pat at the deadline. Coach Doc Rivers said, "I love that we stuck with it. They're young. Give them a chance." Kevin, this team is still poised to be great for a long time.
Clearly a special team and a special twosome. David, thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Maxey out there with Curry. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Young, good.
Young.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Outside Curry. Back to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Herter passes to Collins. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Let's go. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Young to the inside. Capella beyond the arc. Atlanta gets it back to the wing right side. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 5 now.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Over to the wing. And they double up Embiid. Curry looking it over. 6 to shoot. Embiid inside. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
The assist from Tyrese Maxey.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Young kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Young outside. No good on the 3. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with it.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And he makes both free throws. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. Shoots over Curry. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Maxey, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Capella against Embiid. The kick out to Young. It's good from long range. Young's got 8.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
The Hawks leading by 3. And here's Young from the arc. Green with the rebound. 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside for Curry. Here's Embiid. Goes up again. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
And Young, here we go. Down low. From outside the arc. Another miss by Young.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry dishes to Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you've got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Harris has you fooled, then you're done.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And Harris drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
54 seconds left here in the first quarter. The pass to Chang, and here is Wright, defended by Milton. The 76ers trail. Here's Embiid, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's almost unbelievable how fluid Embiid is at his size, and his aggressiveness to boot. I mean, that really forces defenses to compromise a bit when they defend him.
George Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Embiid drops them both.
Drafted 3rd overall in 2014. Wow, it's been that long already. Joel Embiid didn't play his first NBA game for 2 years. Philadelphia was extra cautious with his foot injuries. Well, Joel has proven to be well worth the wait.
And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Williams.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Milton. Here's Embiid. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
They've got Drummond. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shake Milton. And it's Niang in at the four-man position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Right side, Williams over Drummond. Williams can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now Thibault, nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The three-pointer no good. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Out to Gallinari. Right outside. Williams looking over the floor. Over in the corner, Reddish. Offline with his three. Philadelphia shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And that one's good. Thibault. And Big Ben's roles have adjusted Clark in today's game. You take a young Clark Killer and put him in this style of play. What adjustments would he make?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I would love to play this up and down, wide open style of basketball. I'm just not sure if I'd be athletic enough to make it happen, but it is more of a face-up rather than post-up game. And maybe I could be part of a small ball lineup, creating havoc with big guys trying to guard me on the perimeter.
The 76ers lead. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Milton finds Drummond. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Milton's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Passes it to Drummond. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Floats one up. A shot off that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Now, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Maxey. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Drummond passes to Harris. Back to Drummond. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Drummond's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Out to the right wing. Here's Herter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Curry against Young. Outside Curry. Pass to Drummond. Three-pointer. Curry can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Capella trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
On the wing, Harris. Kicks to Curry. And Capella sends it back. And they get it back. And he gets it to go. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Drummond working against Young. Capella inside. Kicks it out to Collins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside Curry. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Young from outside. Drops in the tray. Young's got 11 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing it back at them, so that's important.
We'll see if we can keep that up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 14 points and 4 rebounds. And last game, he could never really get going. Maybe that lit a fire under him tonight. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts? And that'll about do it as we...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Harris. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Harris.
Big man coming through. I have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
Here's Capella. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on Embiid.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Drives to the hoop, and he comes up with the deuce. Maxi's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Young for 3. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Young looking around. There's the triple. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 14 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Inside. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. Harris, good.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Young outside to the middle. Now here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Harris. Rebound by the Hawks. Young outside. Pass to Luwawu. Here's the 3. The shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Green up on top. Defended by Young. And Capella sends it back. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins dishes to Young. Shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And that one's good. Thybulle.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
There's the pass to Williams. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19, a decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Right for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Capella inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
He's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Korkmaz passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
I'll tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rims.
The Hawks trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. And Gallinari throws it down.
Using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Ball's knocked loose. Taken away by Williams. Wright finds Williams. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Gallinari. Takes a three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 5 assists in the game. And here's Milton. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Shake Milton. Andre Drummond is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Both shots good from the stripe. Young with the ball. Puts up a 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Collins. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Milton kicks to Harris. And it's good, 2 points. Harris has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Herter, he is checked in for Williams. Young pass to Chang, and finished off by Chang.
Yeah, out of the pick and roll, Chang's size and athleticism makes him an excellent target.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Milton. Korkmaz passes to Harris. And the shot is long. The Hawks trail by 7. Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Young outside. Five to shoot. Here's Herter. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Young outside. Going inside. 2 points. That one goes.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Down low. Here's Korkmaz. Rebound Atlanta.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
And the 76ers call time here. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And Kevin, his three-point shooting has been a big key. 12 of his points have come from downtown, and those points didn't come cheaply. He's worked hard on the perimeter aspect of his game and got good high-percentage shots.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Takes the 3. The shot will not fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. It's good. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 7. 1:58 left in the game. Young outside. Outside Collins. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. The 76ers leading by 7. Inside. That one is good from Joel Embiid. 18 points for Joel Embiid.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, special talent.
Young outside for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot's good. And it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
He's becoming more comfortable and tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
The pass to Herter. Young for three. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Philadelphia.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Joel Embiid.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Harris. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia. Shot to stop the run. Reddish's shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tipped away. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.